What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Blue Randomizer. So, again, if you don't know, the outside images of all the Pokemon, all the sprites, those are our team. We currently have a Dragonair, a Jolteon, a Weeping Bell, a Arbok, a Tentacool, and a Gyarados. We just went and did the Safari Park, and we caught a couple of Pokemon that we actually want to go check out their stats and what they have. Because it might actually be something that we want to train to make sure to bring to the Elite Four. But since we do have a couple of new moves, we do have Surf at least. I'm about to go get Strength. I can actually teach that to some of my Pokemon, since I'm allowing myself to teach HMs, but I'm not allowing any of my Pokemon to know any other moves other than the 4 starting moves that they get when you catch them, and the HM moves. They will not learn TMs. So, I know we caught a couple of Pokemon. I think we caught like a total of like 4 or 5 different Pokemon. But just to let you know, the nicknames is Water Onyx for our Gyarados, Dragonair for Dragonair. I want to name it Draggy, but I forgot to. Flyweed is Weeping Bell, Lightning is Jolteon, Jelly is Tentacool, and Snake is Arbok. Let's see, what is in our PC? I know we didn't name like any of these Pokemon. I guess I have to deposit one of them. So I'll deposit Snake. I withdraw. Let's see, what does Machop have? Machop has Furious Swipes, Leech Life, Psybeam, and High Jump Kick. So technically it's roughly what a Machop would be. Shelter. Let's see. Shelter has Karate Chop, Thunder Punch, Acid, and Gust. Knowing that Shelter has like the highest defense in the game, or his evolution does technically, this may not be a bad thing for me to go and change for. However, let's see. You have a fighting move, electric move, poison move. I think Gust is normal in Gen 1. If it's not, then you have flying, which is pretty good. Let's look at Exeggutor. Sludge, Poison Powder, Dizzy Punch, and Thunderbolt. So Sludge, very good poison move. Poison Powder, not the best poison move, but not bad. Dizzy Punch is pretty good, and Thunderbolt is fantastic. However, we really have everything that he has on our team already. So we're not really going to look for Exeggutor. What's the little bitch got? Little bitch has Dig, Lubricus, Hyper Fang, and Dragon Rage. Again, since it has Dragon Rage, I think that's fantastic when we start bringing these Pokemon into Pokemon Stadium. I feel as though even though like some of these Pokemon, when we bring them into Pokemon Stadium, they're going to work really well. And for Pokemon Stadium, when I finally bring these Pokemon over, I will be using PK Hex to just up and lower their level. I won't be changing anything else on them. Weedfly, I know. Fluffy, I know what has. Burb, what's Burb? Burb. Solar Beam, Double Kick, Lick, and Pedal Dance. So it does have some grass moves, but it's not what I'm looking for. And then we have Star and Snake. I'll just take Snake back. I thought I caught a Vulpix. I guess. Oh wait, do I have to change box? There are no Pokemon in the box. Okay. Oh well. So let's go and try to catch a Ghastly. And I'm gonna have to want to train my Pokemon up a bit before I take on Koga. So yeah, my highest is 39, but Koga has, I think, some level 35s to 40. So we are severely underleveled for this. So I am going to want to go train in this little patch of grass, but also because there is a Ghastly here. Oh, forgot that we had these battles. I think we'll be training here for quite a bit of time. So just to let you know, it'll probably be this episode and next episode. Will probably be just pure training. So roughly nothing's really gonna show up. God. I'll switch to lightning since lightning has a fire attack. I will during this for these I will look up like 101 random questions to ask to keep the conversation going. And I will edit these into the video. But I will do that after these two trainer fights. So you can kind of like figure out what we're talking about here. At least I'll try to edit them. Videos. I'm very lazy when it comes to editing. But this is something I'll do for if I'm ever in a training thing. And oh, I forgot what Pokemon he's bringing in. Well, I might as well. Oh. Snake's coming out. Go Snake. Egg Bomb? At least a hit. Nightshade, okay. I get 26 damage dealt to me. I'm so happy that this isn't like a Nuzlocke run. I'd be so confused. Not confused, I'd be screwed. You're about to bring out Muck. Well, I gotta switch train Pokemon. Jelly needs to level up. Jelly and Water Onyx need to level up. Does that bring out Flyweed? Also, for these training sections I'm going to be doing, I'm trying to get my Pokemon probably all up to level 40. I'll probably just speed through it, add the accelerator, and then get rid of the music. And then from there, just add our own music in post to go with the questions, I guess. Wow, I got a critically hit. Alright, that's great. Charizard. We'll drop the Jelly. Glad we came back. Jelly. I'll use Water Gun. He uses Boomerang. That's gonna hit me twice. Oh. Oh, I'm dead. I am so dead. That's super effective, and it's not even a critical. I'm so dead. Dragonite's gonna come at him. I'm so stupid. I clicked too fast. This is great. Hopefully I don't like lose. Oh, come on. I messed up so bad. That was a critical hit. That was so bad. I hate this. I don't get to choose what I do. It's just gonna keep using Rage. This is great. Just one more, Draggy. Just one more. My attack rose. Yep. My attack rose. So I'm now what? Up 3 attack on Draggy. Yep. Beat Bird Keeper. Alright. And here we go. Is it just a Pikachu? If it was just a Pikachu, I'll bring out Draggy and then use Boomerang on him. Because Boomerang would instantly kill him. Alright, we're bringing out using Boomerang. Yeah, it instantly kills him. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up so we don't have sound for this. I'll put on some beats in the background. Uh, we got some beats in the background for this, and then we will use the accelerator to basically train for the rest of this episode and next episode. And during this time, I will be answering 101 totally random questions that will help you start a conversation and also keep it going. So let's start off. So question number 1 is, when is the last time that you experienced nostalgia? I think the last time I experienced nostalgia was probably like 5 days ago. No, it definitely wasn't 5 days ago. It was I think it was like probably 3 days ago. I had a dream in which I had a dream inside of that dream, and inside of that dream I had another dream, which made me really feel nostalgia back to 2010 of in the movie Inception. Ooh, Ghastly, we're catching this, Ghastly. Sorry for that. Joe Peckett. So what is the scariest dream you've ever had? Crap, I critically hit it. So the scariest dream that I ever had was, I think I still remember it. I took it down with the regular Joe Peck again. So I still remember it. So I was young, and during my youth, I was really afraid of zombies. So for it, wow, he's in battle. What a bitch. And because I was really afraid of zombies when I was little, it terrified me to have dreams about zombies. And so I think one of my worst dreams, and it's dreams that I constantly have, but I now love zombies. I have zombie dreams probably 4 times a week. And it used to be like nightmares. Like I used to have nightmares all the time from them, but now it's turned more into dreams that I love. I love zombie dreams. And at the end of basically at the end of every single zombie dream, I die. I get caught by the zombies, I get eaten, and I wake up. And that's usually how it goes. Now, it's probably not the best thing to experience, but it is definitely something that I experience. I do dream zombie dreams quite often, and zombie dreams are my favorite type of dream. They are, in my opinion, amazing. Okay, I don't know why that pop-up came up. Am I error creating file? So again, I got a error creating file. I'm just gonna check my antivirus software to see if it's stopping it. But that's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna continue on with the story of my dreams. So since I was young, I've had zombie dreams, and I was terrified of zombies. And then I started to really like zombies roughly around the time, like probably 2 years prior to The Walking Dead coming out on TV, which is 2008 now. I believe that's when The Walking Dead came out in 2010, I think. And so it was around 2008 that I really started to like zombie dreams. And the reason why I started to really like zombie dreams was because of a movie called Doomsday. It's not a zombie movie, but it is like if a viral outbreak takes hold and they wanted to take, like, I think they cut off like all of Scotland in it. They cut off all of something in it. And I'm just forgetting what they like what they blocked, like what area of land they blocked. I don't know why I can't see. I'm gonna keep going with it. Hopefully I get no more pop-ups on it. But they blocked off, I think, all of Scotland for it. I don't care. Why are you running into these errors? I'm running into an error where it just has a hard time saving. I don't know why it's even trying to save it. So weird. Can I even save? Yeah, I saved normally. Whatever. So they cut off all Scotland, and they send like a little girl gets shot in the beginning, and her eye like pops out, she gets her eye like shot off. This little girl. So she becomes like a special forces agent, and now basically is sent back into the area to get something, or like because they started taking photos of the blocked area, and they saw like humans are still living in it, and it came out to be that some humans are some people are not infected, they're immune, and so they wanted to go in and grab some people who have this immunity to create a cure for it, make sure that if anywhere else in the world that is getting infected has a cure to it. And the illness spreads to other parts of the world. That's why this group is sent in. So for that, you get sent in, and it basically comes out to being that like half the society turned into like cannibals, and another half of the society came out to be like actual feudalistic time wise. So it's not like too bad, and it came out, I think, for some reason like it felt as though they were like mindless zombies, because it was kind of like 28 days and 28 weeks later, where it was like a rage virus. I was, taking hold of everyone. Let's see if I can catch this ghastly. Got it. I'm gonna name this Puff. I'm actually gonna go back to the PC. I'm going to take Puff and put Puff on my team, because Puff has Ice Beam. So we're going to deposit. Oof. I want to say we should deposit Water Onyx. Onyx Water. Only because he doesn't have that good of stuff on him. But Puff should have Ice Beam. I'm gonna punch Ice Beam, Teleport, and Waterfall. We teach Surf to it. It becomes, and take out that Teleport. It becomes really good. But also Teleport is also a really good move in and of itself. I'm gonna reorganize my team so I have like the lowest levels first. So if a Pokemon ends up dying, I don't have to keep switching out my team. I just select the next Pokemon to go on to it. But wow, this conversation really took a turn. I have to switch Pokemon. Great. Lapras just decides to run away. So the next question is, what's the weirdest thought you've ever had? So it's not like, I guess I talked about the time that I threw parties at my house when I was in high school. Because I used to live alone for a bit of time when I was in high school, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw a party. Well, it was like one of the last parties I was gonna throw. I did not mean to use Teleport. I meant to use Ice Beam. It was one of the last parties I was gonna throw, and at the party I was like, I got super drunk, And I thought, let's have a question time. So I allowed my friends that all came to the party to ask me any question they've ever wanted to ask me, and I would answer them no matter what. Oh my god, this song works perfectly for this playing Pokemon. But in asking me, they would ask me like really, really deep questions or really, really thought provoking. Well, I guess not really thought provoking questions, but they asked me stupid questions. And one of the questions was, who was the last person that you masturbated to? And that's probably one of the weirdest thoughts I've ever had. Other weird thoughts when I was taking on my AP exams, we took the exam inside of a gym, basically. It was a big giant gym. And for it, we basically had to sit there. But our gym had like slits all in it for like to let the air in and stuff, I guess. And I would count how many slits there were, and I was like, oh, well, what if knives just flew out of those and cut us all and killed us all in here, like it was a horror movie. So that's probably another weird thought that I've had. Next question is, what is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word fidget spinners? That is, first word that comes to mind is fidget spinners. The horrible abomination that took the world by storm some years back. What made-up word would you incorporate into the English language if you could? If I could incorporate any made-up word into the English language, smorgasborgus. Why? Because smorgasborgus is just fun to say. So you have smor, gus, bor, gus. 4 syllables. Smorgasborgus. It sounds like you're about to have s'mores and go on like a spaceship. Smorgasborgus. That's why I would. That's a word I would keep. What animal would you want to be reincarnated as? So actually, growing up, I thought in reincarnation. It was something I truly believed in. I don't think I believe in it anymore. I think for the most part it's kind of stupid. But I know people out there who's believe in it wholeheartedly, and all power to them. Wow, really, I did not think that would actually hit me. So I always thought that if I had to be reincarnated, I would want to come back as a shark. I always thought sharks were cool growing up. I thought they were like one of the coolest animals, if not the coolest animal out there. And I was like, if I die, let me come back to be a shark. Probably one of the most terrifying and yet cool animals. And then, as I've grown older, I've learned that people hunt sharks for sport. So this terrifyingly awesome creature is hunted for sport, and if I were to become it, I would just die. So it was not a good thing to learn. And I probably would not want to become a shark anymore. If anything, I would probably want to become a cardinal. One, I'm a pretty cool looking bird. A very red, cool looking bird. And 2, I'm a bird. I can fly. Greatest thing ever. If you could visit one planet, which would it be? What kind of question is that? If I could visit one planet, I guess this means like any planet that we know of, or if it's just like a planet that's like cartoon planet as well. Because if it was cartoon planet, I definitely want to visit like Kai's planet from Dragon Ball Z. That place looked like awesome. So I would say Kai's planet. What superpower do you wish you had? The ability to feel things. That is by far the ability I wish I had. The ability to fill things. And why is that? Well, so my pockets are empty. I will fill my pockets with whatever. I have the ability to fill anything. My bank account is is low, I will fill it with money. My cup is low, I will fill it with water. Someone's picking on me at school or something like that, and they don't have to pee, I will fill their bladder to the fullest and basically make them have to go pee. Great ability. Don't know why people don't want that ability. I think that is a great ability. I also wish I had the ability to unfill things to decrease the amount of things inside of them. A plane is too crowded. Get rid of some of the people on the plane. I don't have friends. I could fill it. I could fill my friends up. I could fill that bucket up with friends. It sounds so sad and pathetic. But yeah, that's one of the superpowers I wish I had: the ability to fill or not fill things, like to bring things down. What's your very first memory? My very first memory is, I don't know which one happened first, but I have two memories that I know from childhood. Or I do have a couple memories that I know from childhood, but I know some of them came way later. But the first memory that I know for a fact is the first one, or roughly the first one, is I was like about 2 years old and I was picking my nose, and as a kid you pick your nose and eat it. That's exactly what I did. And my dad saw me do that, and he came up to me. He's like, "Oh, you want to pick my nose too? It needs a cleaning." So that's one of my first memories. The other one would be another one about my dad. We had a very big backyard when I was a child, and he found like a snapping turtle back there, or a tortoise. Probably a tortoise. Wow, I gotta take it now. And he was screaming as he picked it up and like brought it to the pond that was nearby. That's another big old memory of mine that I know that's like fresh in my mind as something that happened. What's the next one? What did say? This is what it says. What did say as a kid when asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" So I assume it's probably asking, what did you say as a kid when you got asked the question, what is it that you want to be when you grow up? I know depending on what age I was, it was like in between like a firefighter and then a policeman. And I think about in 7th or 8th grade, I was like surefire, like I want to be a police officer. That's what I want to do for a living. And then it was 10th grade that I took my first programming class, and I was like, this is my passion. This is what I love to do. I love to program. And that's how I became a software developer. But when I was young, it was probably in between firefighter and a police officer. One of those two. I always looked up to them. I thought they were like some of like the coolest people, especially firefighters. That like, if you're willing to risk your life by running into a burning building, you're probably one of the coolest people alive. So that's what it was. If you could change careers right this second, what would it be? I would switch from being a software developer to being a cybersecurity engineer, or someone for works for like the NSA, National Security Association. I would definitely want to do security as a profession, as a career. What makes you happiest? Playing video games. It's been something that when I was growing up, I didn't have a lot of friends. I would move quite often. It was basically every single year I would move to another school district and stuff like that. So I didn't have many friends growing up, and I just had this passion for video gaming growing up. And I originally wanted to become like, there were times where I was like, oh, I want to develop games for a living, and then when I started actually learning about it, and I was like, man, I don't want to do that. I used teleport. I meant to use ice beam. Whatever. So playing video games, probably makes me the happiest. It's something that like, it is a comfort. I do enjoy it. It's Video games has always been there. I've always found enjoyment in playing video games. I could do it for hours on end and not run into any issues. There are some video, like I've now gotten to the point where I'm now more of a connoisseur of video games, where I'm like, I need to have specific taste in a video game rather than not. So there are times in which I'm like, this game sucks, I can't play it. And there's other times that, you know, this game sucks, but I love to play it. There are games nowadays, since we're in 2020, that are just completely outdated, and you know, I grew up playing them, and even though the game itself is severely outdated and horrible to even like try to function with nowadays, I still love it. I still love to play it. But that is the 30-minute mark. A little overboard. I got carried away with some of the questions, so we are going to stop there for today, and then to the next episode we will pick back up with training and more of the questions. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much.